Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. To his running back, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Russell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Russell. It's Williams on the catch. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Russell finding Williams once more. Complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back to throw. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. It's Morrison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Russell. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Russell. This is caught by Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw on 2nd down. Russell. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Russell. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Throwing on first down. Russell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Russell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pierce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Russell. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 7 yards the pickup there.
After gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Russell throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Russell. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Russell over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet
or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the option going left on second down. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Russell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morrison. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Russell. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Russell, he finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check 26, check 26.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.